Hey, it's Alan from yourweddinghub.com, and I want to welcome you. I have got Andrea from Go Lucky Photography.com. You got it? So they need to find you at
GoLuckyPhotography.com.
GoLuckyPhotography.com. Check her out. Andrea, it is awesome to have you sitting here with me today. We've worked together in a number of different weddings, and you're one of my favorite photographers. I got to say that.
Thank you.
So we want to talk to the brides and grooms that are watching us today about how to find a good wedding photographer. And I think, how did we find you? But anyway, what's a great place to start for the bride and groom that are just got engaged and they've kind of got their wedding day nailed down? What should they look for in a good wedding photographer?
I think one of the most important things to do is really do your research. Take your time. It's definitely not a rush, and ask for referrals. Find referrals from your friends, and look around. See if there's wedding photography magazines that you like. Maybe somebody local that has put on an ad or something along those lines, and the web research is going to be huge. So take your time in doing that, and make sure to sit down and have a consultation with a narrowed down group of photographers whose work that you enjoyed seeing. That's going to be a huge bonus as well, to sit and go through, say, a whole wedding with that photographer and see how they covered the whole day in a couple of different examples and get into the details about their packages and things like that.
Okay, so is it like when a couple call you, is one of their first questions, how much is it going to cost me? Is that a typical, question really up front?
It usually is, yeah.
And is that a good question or not really?
I think so, because really for the bride and the groom, it's important that you know that you're speaking with someone who is within your budget.
Okay.
Or at least can adapt their packages to fit yours.
So if someone called you, and I don't really want to quote any prices here, and for a reason, because, and I've said this on other videos, but it really depends where you're, if you're, from Drinkwater, Oklahoma, some little town that, there's only one photographer in town, and, it may not cost you near the same as if you were in LA or Manhattan. So prices are, going to be different everywhere. But so if somebody called you, would you kind of say, how would you answer the question if I phoned you up and said, hey, Andre, I'm getting married, what's it going to cost me?
I like to keep the information that I'll give very simple to start out, and so everyone has something that they can gauge it off of. And so I would be able to provide a range, basically, and say that, there's a ton of different things that you can add on or take away from this if this doesn't sound like something you would like. But I would be able to provide sort of like a price range.
So you could say from here to here, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
And then obviously you pair that together with you've done your hunt on the internet and on different photographers' websites. You kind of like what you see, and so those two things are important to bring together: budget and the quality of the work that you see.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Getting to know the photographer at that point is going to be the next big step.
Okay. So I want us to come back, and on the next one, I want to talk about a topic that's kind of one of my, I don't know if I'd say pet peeve or just that I'm pretty passionate about when it comes to wedding photographers. I'm not going to tell you what that is, so you got to come back tomorrow to see that. And Audrey, I think you got some personal, some perspective on that you can share with. So like I say, I'm not telling you what it is. Just come back tomorrow, and I'm going to put Andrea on the spot here and ask her some questions about one of my favorite things when it comes to wedding photographers. So thanks for checking us out on yourweddinghub.com. That is
GoLuckyPhotography.com.
I'm making her say that because I know that she. GoLuckyPhotography.com. Check Andre out, and come on back tomorrow to find out what one of my. See, I do a lot of weddings, and I see photographers at work, and so there's some things I like and don't like, and that's kind of what I want to touch on tomorrow. Come on back, check us out. In the meantime, like us on Facebook. Check us out follow us on Twitter, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.